All right, today we are going to be making this fabric wreath. These are the supplies you're going to need. You are going to need 2 fabric rolls. This is a 15-piece fabric roll. It has 5 designs, 3 of each, and they're 2.5 by 42-inch strips. And so you're going to need 30 in total of those. All right, set those aside. I'm going to grab my wreath form here. This is a wreath ring and it is 14 inches. You are certainly welcome to use any size you have. I'm using that. And then you're going to need some fabric scissors and a ruler. All right, so let's move this aside and get started here. Okay, so we're going to take one of our fabric rolls and I'm just going to lay the strips out here so that we can get started. So, again, we're going to need, this is 15, so we're just going to start with the 15, and we're just going to take each strip and we're going to cut them into individual pieces to use for our wreath. So we're going to take our first strip and we're going to fold it into thirds here. And you're welcome to grab your ruler and measure it. Each strip is going to be about 7.5 inches here. So you're welcome to stick your ruler in to get it to be exactly 7.5, but I'm just eyeballing it here. And then we're going to stick our scissors in the center of these loops and we're just going to cut each strip on each of the folds on both sides so that we get 6 strips. So, and then we're just going to lay them out here for us. So we're just going to do that for each one of these strips. So if we get 6 out of each strip, that's going to be 6, 12, 18 strips of each pattern from each roll. All right. And we're just going to lay them out here so that we can use them to tie onto our wreath form. So I also want to talk about the shedding of these. You can just cut them with regular fabric scissors, but you're going to have a lot of strings like this. So you can use pinking shears and it's going to give you a different look, but it's going to make it so it doesn't shed and have all the stringiness going on in your fabric wreath. So it's totally up to you and what you would like, but and I'll show you one of each. But if you would like to use the pinking shears, you're just going to take each strip after you've cut it and you're just going to go along each of the sides with the pinking shears so that it doesn't have that stringiness effect. So, and again, I'll show you what I've got a wreath of different, this one I'm going to do with the pinking shears, but I've got another one I did without, and I'll show you what they look like with the pinking shears and without. And it's totally up to you which one you would like to go for. But these, I like the look of the pinking shears and the zigzag effect and a fact that it doesn't feel like it sheds quite as much, which is nice. So we're just going to take that and we're going to do that to each one of these strips so that they are ready to tie onto our form here. So here I've cut almost all of them. This is my last one here. So now I have all of my strips. So let's see, what did I say? I said I had 18 from each roll. Double that, that's 36. So I've got 36 of each different design ready to cut. And I don't think we're going to use all of them. There may be a few left over, but I'm pretty sure that we do use all of them on this wreath. Okay, so now we're just going to grab our wreath form here and you're just going to start tying them on. So I'm going to grab the first strip here and you're going to fold it in half, wrong sides together so that it's like this, and just kind of crease it a little down the center so that it stays folded. And you're going to fold it, tuck it here between using the 2 center wire loops, and you're just going to tuck it once. It doesn't need to be tied on too tight, just generally, and we're just going to keep going with the next design over the center, the 2 center loops, circles going around on my wreath, and I'm just going to fold it once, make sure that my ends are there, and then push it up toward the front and tuck it tight. We're just going to continue in this pattern. So we're going to do the center 2 circles, then the middle 2 circles and then the outside 2 circles like I'm doing now. And again, we're just going to loop it, tuck it in once. It doesn't need to be a double knot or anything. It doesn't need to be super tight, just secure on there. And then we're just going to push it tight. So we're just going to keep with 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to repeat that pattern. So center circles, inside circles, outside circles. And we're just going to keep doing that with our different designs until we've gone through all 5 designs. So center, inside, outside, and you're going to do that until you use 6 strips of each design. 6 of our strips of each design here. So, and as we go, we're just going to keep pushing it tight. It's going to get a little tight at the end, but you're just going to keep going. You're just going to keep pushing them up. Here, make sure that the little ends are poking forward and not hidden in the back. And keep alternating your designs, and you can go in a pattern. Like I just rotated through my designs. I just, kept going in order, but you're welcome to do it really random if you'd like. So it's up to you, but you're just going to go, center, inside, outside, center, inside, outside, and then just push them all down, and then poke any ends that might be poking through the back so that they're visible in the front. And we just did this one, so next we're going to do this black one here, and it's going to go on the center again. So fold it in half, tuck it in once, push it up tight. Fold it over, tuck it in, push it up tight. And we're doing the outside ring, and we're just going to keep doing that. All right, we're almost finished here. We're just going to continue wrapping this up. We're going to keep tucking them in. We're going to keep scooting them over so that we've got room so that we can get every single last one of our strips in. Again, you should have used 6 strips of each design for each section, which is 6 sections, which should use the whole entire 2 rolls until you get to the very end here. And then at the very end, you are just going to fluff it up and make sure that all of your ends are pointing forward and not poking through the back. And make sure that nothing's hidden in there. You can go around and pull them all out if you want. And there you have it. You're all done. You can hang it up for decoration, give it to a friend, add a little, lemon here in the center to add some more decoration, or even a bow. And here I've got it hanging up on my door, and you can see I've added a bow to it. And then I also wanted to show you this one on the right here is one I created with the strings. So you can just see the different look that it gives if you use the pinking shears or not. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.